When I first got out of college, I was making $104,000 a year. And I went and bought two 2015 BMWs. I went and got into a small little loft. And I was living like crazy. My credit score wasn't that good, but I was willing to make the payments. I was spending maybe like $1,500 to $1,800 a month on two 2015 car notes. I rolled over two debts that I had into my car payments with the BMWs. And so I had the debt of those cars rolled into the BMWs that I was paying for. And these were brand new cars. They was only like 6 months old that I rolled those car notes over into my BMW. So I was paying like double the price just for a fix. Then I wanted to stay in a loft. I was in college living meek. But the moment I made money, I had to up my standards of living. Why? Because there was an insecurity that I had. I was living life as if I were a man, but truly inside, I was a damaged little boy, seeking attention from others just because I wasn't comfortable dealing with just be me encouraging myself. I wanted other people to say that, Jake, man, you're doing just well. Jake, you're doing just fine. Jake, you're actually successful. But what I didn't realize was I was creating my own zoo. What I thought about was, I said, man, my parents, they never had the nicest of things. We always were poor. We always had lack when it comes to income. My mom and my dad did the best that they could to be able to maintain a household. They raised us right, but we didn't have any money. And so what's going on, Alexis? And so what happened when I came to actually building out, creating this income for myself, I went to go make these purchases because of the insecurities that I felt growing up not having any money. The insecurities that I felt when people made fun of me because I didn't have jerseys. As a matter of fact, when jerseys were hot in high school, in middle school, I went and got a jersey. We went to Dollar Tree, and there was this jersey that I liked. It was a red and blue jersey. My mom can attest. And I went and got jean shorts and a jersey top from Dollar Tree because it was a cool thing to have jerseys in school. Everybody else had throwback jerseys costing hundreds of dollars with tags and authentication on it. And I had a Dollar Tree jersey. And I didn't understand that the purchases that I were making was a consequence of the insecurities that I felt as a boy pretending to be a man. See, I was a boy pretending to be a man. I was married when I had no business being married because I wanted to show the world and my parents and everybody that I could be a successful husband. I could take care of a family, and I can give a family all this world had to offer. And I was even willing to deal with insecurities of my ex at the time. Of my ex, her insecurities of not having a father, and I wanted to be that father in her life. I'm just telling you the truth. And I was trying to fill holes that I had no business filling because I was insecure as a man myself. And these are things that I dealt with. I dealt with the problem of trying to overcompensate by making purchases and getting myself too far into debt where I couldn't see a way out. I was literally feeling like I was enslaved in a system and in an environment that I created for myself. I literally created my own jail, and I felt like I was doing better than my parents. I felt like I was doing better than my family. And in actuality, I was still in jail. I just had a bigger jail cell. I had a bigger car. Had more income. We took more trips. We ate better food. However, I was still enslaved to the debt system that my family and my parents were enslaved to. The only difference was I was making more money, so my debt was bigger and the responsibilities were more, and I was dealing with the pressures, not of what society was bringing to me, but on the pressures I put on myself to prove to society I was man enough. These are the things that we deal with when we deal with debt.